The prince and the widow Prince Alistair stood at the balcony of the castle, gazing out at the fading light of the sunset. The city below, still bustling with life, seemed oblivious to the storm brewing in the royal chambers. He could hear the quiet murmur of voices behind him as his advisor, Lord Thorne, paced anxiously. "Your Highness," Lord Thorne began, his voice low, "the widow Lady Alara has made it known. She says you are the father." His grip tightened on the stone railing. His thoughts flickered back to that fateful night, the grand feast where he'd met Lady Alara. Her laughter had been like music, her beauty intoxicating, and their brief, passionate encounter had lingered in his mind long after she had disappeared from his life. But now, months later, the woman who had once seemed like a distant memory had returned with a claim that threatened to ruin everything. A child, his child. "I know what she says," Alistair replied, his voice steady but cold. "But she is a widow, and her grief has clouded her mind. She has chosen this path to force my hand, to trap me with a lie." Lord Thorne faltered, hesitant to challenge his prince's judgment. "But Your Highness, the timing. Her child will be born soon. There is no denying the resemblance, and the court already whispers. Let them whisper." Alistair interrupted, turning to face his advisor. "The crown cannot be jeopardized for the sake of rumors. I will not be shackled by a widow's desperate scheme." His words cut through the air like a blade. He was the future of the kingdom. He had responsibilities, duties. He could not afford a scandal, nor could he be tied to a woman who was already weighed down by the loss of her husband. He dismissed Lord Thorne with a wave of his hand, his mind already racing through the politics of the situation. He could not allow this to taint his future, not when so much was at stake. As he turned back to the view of the city, the weight of his decision settled upon him. Lady Alara's claims would be dismissed, and whatever consequences came from this would be dealt with swiftly. But in the quiet chambers of the widow, another story was beginning to unfold. A story of revenge, of betrayal, and of a love long hidden beneath the shadow of the crown.